Well, they're going to come back to Olajuwon against Shays. He thought he got fouled trying to post up, but he's the anchor. Overlaid that one.
Here comes Barkley.
I'd come back with Ainge for a long three-pointer right now. He just missed the one, but
they go to Barkley. Shot clock at 7. Has it stripped by Ori.
a lot of players standing around looking for calls right now. This is the 7th game. You cannot be conservative. You can't wait for the referees to bail you out. All on the line.
Elie back outside to Ori. Ori on the baseline. Got it. Robert Ori.
Ori's got 2 baskets today, and they've both been to beat the shot clock, and they've both been Dragon Slayers against the Suns.
Johnson on the baseline. Missed it. Wanted the foul. Didn't get the call.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Cassell around his man. No. Offensive foul. Looks like Olajuwon.
They can capitalize.
Rockets by 3, coming up on 4 minutes in the game.
Bad call for Olajuwon's 5th foul. A lot of time in this game.
Shot clock at 8.
Barkley, fall away, short.
See, Barkley can't jump, so he can't do anything. He knows it. And they need to have cutters going to the basket so he can make a pass to him. They're standing outside to see if they come back to Olajuwon.
Turnaround.
All these huge games that Houston has played in last year's championship run, this year as they battle through, they're all paying dividends right now. They don't need timeouts. They don't need a lot of communication.
Kevin Johnson again. Johnson with 41.
Kevin Johnson needs some help from his friends, but he's doing his job. Crowd trying to get in it right down.
Hakeem with the jump hook, got the basket and the foul.
A lot of celebration, but that's way too early. There is so much time left. That just gives them a 5-point lead. The way Kevin Johnson is scoring, Hakeem Olajuwon, the balance, the power to throw in that shot.
Kevin Johnson leaving it all out here, extending, and you see why he's so tough. If you can't get to him, you can't turn him. He goes left or right, and today when it's going in, he is wearing them out. Olajuwon a big miss from the line.
Olajuwon has 12 of those 25 here in the 4th quarter.
Foul trouble and timeouts will be a factor in the closing minutes.
Shot clock at 10. Barkley. Great look down low by Kevin Johnson. Charles has 16.
The Rockets can't go to sleep defensively. If they make the ball come over the top, they can control the board and the closing moment.
Olajuwon spins again on Danny Shays. 27 for Olajuwon. 5-point lead for the Rockets. Less than 2.5 to play. Kevin Johnson again, and this time he'll go to the free throw line without the basket. And Sam Cassell has fouled out.
Charles Barkley sets the pick. That's the best way to get open.
To the game, Greg.
Big loss for the Rockets. Sam Cassell with 18 points, 14 of them here in the second half, and Kevin Johnson continues to roll from the free throw line. 42 points on the day.
Kevin Johnson is starting to have some problems with his legs. You see the way he's moving him at the free throw line, trying to keep this. He should. I mean, the way he's been attacking and penetrating. 10 1/4 for him. 43 points.
That's a career playoff high, which he established in Game 4 of this series.
It's all about offense now for Houston. The defense not really working. You got to score points down the stretch.
Hakeem and Ainge with the deflection. KJ to Person. Too hard. Barkley follows. Rockets by 1.
The play was there, and Olajuwon made a mistake with the ball. They come back to Olajuwon.
Hakeem on the baseline and a tough shot.
He tried to pass the ball the time before. That didn't work. One of the few turnovers. That was the only turnover in the second half.
Kevin Johnson with 45 and a new playoff career high for him. Rockets 108, Suns 107, a minute and a half to play.
Now you know where it's going.
And Olajuwon threw it away.
Shoot the ball, Kevin.
KJ blocked out of bounds by Ori.
Olajuwon has made 2 mistakes. This time they escape. 17 on the shot clock. If it doesn't cost them, they're going to come back to him. Kevin Johnson is the guy that's going to have the ball. He's got 45 and counting.
It was game 4. Hakeem's failure to get it done at the last moment. And KJ went for 43.
There's a blocking foul on Clyde Drexler. That's 3 on Drexler. Ainge will go to the line. We're tied. Kevin Johnson with the leg problems you mentioned.
He's cramping up big time. But, you know, there's no tomorrow. If they lose, they got all summer to work on it.
Phoenix by 1. Timeout, Houston.
Suns bench was combined for 30.
1 minute to play. Elie almost throws it away. Olajuwon has it. Shot clock at 8.
Olajuwon
to go back, and a whistle blows and a foul is called.
Olajuwon had Danny Ainge on his back, and they were trying to get him the ball. Kevin Johnson fouled to see if Kenny Smith can take the weight from the line.
Kevin Johnson, 3 personal. Kenny Smith, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line today. We're tied. Remember, no team has won a Game 7 on the road since Philadelphia won at the Boston Garden in 1982. Houston by 1. And a timeout. Lead on the Rockets a year ago and fall. Could they stand it a second straight year?
Somebody for Houston's got to make a big defensive play. Robert Horry may be the guy.
Barkley, the pick for Kevin Johnson, who drives across the lane. Back outside, Marley a 3.
Barkley!
Henderson with the rebound.
Barkley, it had to be Barkley to keep it alive.
And Johnson fouled on his way to the hoop by Robert Horry. 21.6 to play. Tie game.
Number 24, Dan Shays, returns to the Suns lineup. Number 11, Wesley Person.
Dan Shays in for Wesley Person.
Huge effort. Perfect so far.
He misses number 22. And timeout, Rockets. Hakeem Olajuwon on the floor for the Rockets.
Houston will hold for the last shot. There's a tendency in this situation to wait too long, though.
Elie out of the corner for 3, hit it! Mario Elie with a 3 with 7.1 seconds to play. Timeout, Phoenix.
And look at him talk to the Phoenix bench. How wide open was Hakeem Olajuwon on the play, though?
Mario Elie, is that the stake through the heart for a second straight season by the Houston Rockets? 7.1 to play when we come back.
Ice games, Drexler, Smith, and Elie. You don't want to give him a chance to get a 3 off here.
Marley, foul bumped by Horry before he got the shot away.
What you don't want is a flagrant foul where you get 2 shots in the ball.
So Marley will go to the line, and that is 6 on Robert Horry.
Horry fouls out of the game, so they're following your strategy. Possession is everything as far as the Houston Rockets go. Now they've got to be
This is Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon's got to switch sides and get Barkley. But otherwise, Barkley's going to throw Robert Horry to the ground.
Correction, that's 5 on Horry. Marley hits the first. And Chucky Brown on.
A wide shot of the lane here. Now you got Chucky Brown there. He's going to get thrown to the ground by Barkley.
Well, what they got to look for is, they got to make. They got to make and think about a foul on the way out. Now it's a one-point game. Still plenty of time. They got to get the ball to Drexler.
And Drexler grabbed by Marley with 3.5 seconds to play. By Drexler.
2 big free throws for Drexler in the overtime, the game he was so sick in Game 5. And how appropriate for him now, the guy who they brought in to get him back to the championship, the guy who can send him on with this make.
Three-point lead for the Rockets. Timeout, Phoenix. Ainge, fouled by Drexler before he got the shot off.
The referees will not allow Barkley to throw Akeem down.
Ainge, playoff veteran. 193rd playoff game, the most of any active player, second only to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And here comes AC Green for the rebound.
Barkley's going to talk to Ainge about which way is he going to miss it.
He just told Ainge to miss it.
And Chucky Brown back into the game now.
Number 52, Chucky Brown returns.
He replaces Kenny Smith. So Green and Barkley, the 2 guys down low for Phoenix.
Robert Horry, he doesn't know what he's doing out here. He's got to match up with Wesley Person. He's usually on that lane rebounding.
Ainge, hard off the backboard, and it goes in. The last thing he wanted. And the clock moved. Yeah. The clock went from 2.1 to 1.8, and now they've moved it back to 2.1 again.
This game is in Phoenix, right?
Yeah, the scorekeeper doesn't know that. Now they're trying to figure out what they do. Do they take it at half court and a timeout, get it out of the backcourt, so if there is a mistake, they're not going to have a chance to.
Who's an excellent passer, tall enough to throw over Shays, throw it up high to Akeem. And every Rocket's got to come and get it. I would have taken this ball in the backcourt, have it full 94.
Reason being?
More room to throw it in. Throw it the length of the court.
And delay of game warning against Shays.
Okay, now Akeem is going to fake this screen, and Barkley saw that. So Barkley is coming over Akeem's back. Akeem's got to treat this just like a rebound on the high pass.
They had Kenny Smith on the bust out.
Ainge with the steal at the buzzer. And the Houston Rockets are going back to the Western Conference Finals. For the second straight year, the Rockets have knocked off the Phoenix Suns, coming from behind 3 games to 1 to eliminate the Suns.